I would like to go ahead and welcome everybody to dig in and break bread together. There's 2 spaces available here, being that it's a little crowded. There's also the 2nd floor. So once you help yourselves, you are more than welcome to go right upstairs and do some more mingling and eating.
So I just think about all the organizers that are in this room that have contributed to some of the work we're doing here in the Worcester community, but we have a lot of work to do. And the challenge I'll say to each and every one of you, I mean, is being here and being a foot soldier and being in the field, you know, and making sure that these things change and being part of the meetings that need to happen and having difficult conversation. You know, here at CUC, I mean, we have a collective organizing group. We have Women of Color Solidarity, and we're here to really make that change because you know why? They don't think we can. And Connie Lukes challenged us. She said, you don't like it? Then do something about it. And I'm saying she in her heart believes we cannot. And so when I am saying that, we have to make that change. And I'm saying we need to create that paradigm shift. We have to make it happen. You know, so I'm counting on all of you, you know, to really contribute to do something in different capacities and the roles that we know that change needs to happen. Because if you don't, brown boys, black boys, yellow boys, I'm trying to tell you, they're going to continue to kill them.
Martin said, I could never again raise my voice against the violence of the oppressed in the ghettos without having first spoken clearly to the greatest purveyor of violence in the world today, my own government. Protests started springing up all over the country. Protests against police brutality, protests to say that Black Lives Matter. People started shutting stuff down.
Tell me why the economic ain't looking so good. When you step in the hood, things ain't looking so good. People suffering and starving, looking for food. We need a hero. Please call Robin Hood. Tell me why racism is still going on just because Martin Luther King is dead and gone.
Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shaija Taylor, and I'm speaking on behalf of everyone that you see standing up here today. Together we represent different groups. Black Legacy is here, Worcester Roots is here, Dynamite Student Immigration Movement. They're all organizations in the city that are looking to make change in Worcester. So in August, we were all selected to go through an Undoing Racism training, and it lasted about 2.5 days, and it broke down the history of race and racism in our country, how it affects our society, and how we can come together as a community and organize to make change. So after the workshop, with our knowledge, we decided it was important that we stayed connected. So we decided to meet every other Thursday, and we talk about how racism is affecting us on personal levels and how it's affecting youth in the city of Worcester. So as a group, we decided to go last Sunday and see the movie Selma, which the song is a clip from the movie Selma. And we discussed for about a half hour how, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that was happening in the movie is still relevant today, and there's room for change to be made. So in the movie theater, someone had brought up that they saw there was a lot of older people in the theater, and a lot of older people in this field of work as well, the racial equity journey. And we feel that's awesome, and it's amazing, and you guys have been doing great work, but we are ready for the torch to be passed down to us. So together, we are Youth Empowerment and Activism, and we're looking to undo racism in the city of Worcester. And we're here today, we are not 100% sure yet what it is we want to do. We're not sure how we're going to attack racism in Worcester, but we're here to ask you guys that in whatever we decide to do, that you guys support us and are here to give us wisdom and your knowledge that you've already learned because you've done this for so long. We also ask that if you have young people in your life, you motivate them to get involved in something that they feel passionate about. So for everyone up here, that's the racial equity movement. You know, it might be immigration rights, it could be gay rights, it could be whatever it is that they feel passionate about. We just ask that you get more youth motivated because it's important that our voices are heard. Amen. That's right.
Y-E-A, Y-E-A,
Dr. King, your dream has not been fulfilled. One day we will stop simply asking for our lives and instead demand them.
All fools when they feed on the souls of the children, blood-strange faith men keep on moving through the water, stay raging.
Right? Chivalry's in dead. Women inspire like words of fire, remaining with the divine power to birth, heal, and it has always been through Eve which the future was revealed. Adam was a misogynist. He hungered not for hunger, knowledge, or equal civilization. And for this reason, we have many great women selflessly dedicated to this great nation that through progress and reformation will see education and information pass on to the next generation.
We organized a protest that was a blocking of the traffic in Kelly Square. So we took a line of folks and we held the space for 4.5 minutes in connection to the 4.5 hours that Mike Brown laid in the street in Ferguson as part of our national contribution to the day of protest, the day of resistance today.